vehicles have been destroyed with the American Javelin missile, out of 300 shots fired, according to a report. The Ukrainian military fighting the much larger Russian invasion force has been able to kill hundreds of Russian tanks and armored vehicles using a handheld anti-tank missile supplied by the US, according to a US journalist who has been tracking the war in the East European nation. At least 280 Russian armored vehicles have been destroyed with the American Javelin missile, out of 300 shots fired, journalist Jack Murphy said in an article quoting a US Special Operations official. That is a 93% kill rate. The Javelin, made jointly by Raytheon Missiles and Defense, and Lockheed Martin, follow a flight path that hits targets from the top, where the armor is relatively weaker. Almost every tank armor is thicker on the sides, but the top is known to be weaker, and that is where the Javelin missile strikes. The Javelin can also be fired in a straight flight path mode, if needed. The first shipment of Javelins arrived, in Ukraine, in 2018, the weapons systems along with a training and sustainment block, called the Total Package Approach, totaling somewhere around $75 million, Mr. Murphy wrote in the article. As the Russians learned that Ukraine now had Javelins, their T-72 tanks in Donbass became less aggressive and pulled further back from the front lines, he said, quoting the US military official.
I'm from the UK, sort of north area of the UK, Manchester, that area. And basically we're here because of the war crimes that are being committed. Obviously the president asked if he can help, and I started to think about it, and then I started to read the war crimes, and that's when it gets sickening.
I told all my family, they were obviously worried but supportive, but anyone that's doubted where I'm going, like why I'm going, I've been setting my mind of why I'm going, and I know it's a just cause.
I was over in Iraq, and yeah, I was there for a few months, and then flew home, saw my missing kids, hadn't seen them for a while, and basically said, yeah, I'm going to Ukraine. So big shock, and I feel a bit sorry for them, to be fair. I know they were pretty upset, but you know, people need me here. We're going to wait, to be honest, and see what the situation is as we get further in. It's all going to depend on how well the Ukrainians are doing in different parts, and also, you know, where they need us. You know, if they need us to be an independent unit because of the specialist skills within, you know, each group and each team that comes out. This is why I said before about making sure enough people who have previous military experience, you know, people who are specialised in quite big things, if they come and join us, then Jesus, you know, they're going to be able to. How you doing? Thank you. Yes, thanks, buddy. You know, if they could come, then yeah, who knows? Maybe an independent unit is what gets formed.
I think that when I was sitting down and sitting and lived for a while, then I kind of started doubting myself, but at the same time, you need to make forward progress. And so I'm not doubting myself at all whatsoever. It's more so I'm remembering my training and also going over things that I can do and help out with, like just in case whatever the scenario is. And so then I'm remembering my training. I'm trying to go over what the plan of action is and also my plan if there's something bad should happen, what I'm going to do because of that. So that's essentially what I've been running through instead of thinking about why I'm afraid or why this, why that. So if you start thinking that way, then you're going to be distracted. You just stay focused. And so that's why I've been going over the things in my head to keep positive and to also trying to help others.